lunges forward, puts it right on the money. This one had me nervous because we didn't work on takedown defense for weeks. A lot of people in like the new school MMA think, oh, you got to be switching stances all the time. I think personally, hard to explain the emotions of in that arena. The game plan is one thing, but for Sean, the athlete, to go make it happen was freaking awesome. Okay, good morning, brothers. Beautiful day here. Okay, I'm going to break down the video where Sean knocks out Aljamain Sterling and give you a little inside scoop on what our plan was. So here we go. Our first round, we really focused on Aljo pressures forward so hard, especially in his last few fights, and he tries to get the guys to kick him, and then he catches the kick and he drives them into the fence. A lot of people made that mistake. TJ Dillashaw made that mistake. Corey Sandhagen made that mistake. So I knew in the first round, I want him to think we were going to kick. I want him to think a Marlon Moraes head kick was coming. I want him to think a flying knee was coming, just to hesitate him a little bit from coming forward so hard and spastic. And then also, I wanted to focus a lot on punch into the body, punch into this chest, punch into his sternum. Because if you're a wrestler and your goal is to take someone down and you're trying to time their shots, if someone's planting their feet and shooting shots at your head, it's easy to duck under and then take them down and get a good entrance on the takedown. But if they're changing levels every time you're crowding them too much and they're punching to your body, that's right in line where you're trying to shoot. So that really throws people off. This is the second round on YouTube, but the first round you can see it clearly, especially orthodox southpaw. The liver is right in front of you, and early on, right in that first round, Sean sunk a body shot, boom, with his right hand right to the liver. I know that affected Aljo, and Aljo was kind of frozen up. I think he was expecting Sean to kick or throw some flying knees so he could take him down, and it worked out beautifully. A little slower paced first round. So this is the start of the second round here. This is the start of the second round. The first round was perfect. Slow pace. A lot of 5-round fights like that are a little bit slow paced first round sometimes. So he comes out and knew he was going to put pressure a little bit more this time. So this one had me clinched here. Sean throws a teep and slips on his butt, and that gave Aljo a perfect entrance. And he's still fresh into a single leg. He's attacking here. Sean does a great job. This one had me nervous because we didn't work on takedown defense. I mean, mentally a little bit, but for weeks. We didn't want to upset his rib, wasn't grappling, wasn't doing a lot. So he gets shot in this double here, and I'm a little bit tense. I'm like, fuck. But Sean does a great job with the whizzer, keeping wrist control on the other side, and then keeping his foot on the outside of Aljo. And he has good balance here. And now he misdirected the head and forces him to a high crotch, which most people shouldn't do. That gives them an option to run the pipe on the double leg, crawl up to the back. But if Sean's focused, if we're focused on not getting taken down, he's very hard to take down. Peter Yan took him down a little bit because we didn't expect Peter to turn into a wrestler and start shooting. So he backed up against the wall a little bit. His feet were together, so Peter was able to take him down. But Aljo, huge bantamweight, fresh, on the fence, in the spot he wanted. Sean does a great job. He moves his head to the high crotch and he limp legs out. Like beautifully. And I think that affected Aljo mentally. That was one of his best positions, and Sean got out of it. Now Sean's still on the fence, but watch how good he goes left and right, left, then right. Still can't gauge him. Just like this. Beautiful. So now they both switch stances. In the past fights with Aljo, he squares up his feet a lot. He starts from southpaw and he walks into orthodox. And unless you're a good striker and you're a crazy athlete with good balance, I think it's very dangerous to be switching stances all the time. A lot of people in like the new school MMA think, oh, you got to be switching stances all the time. I think personally, unless you're a great athlete with great balancing and just great reaction time, you should really focus on one stance and get really good at one stance. I truly believe that. But in a lot of his fights, he starts southpaw, walks forward, squares up his feet, and it makes him susceptible to the right hand that we literally worked hundreds, if not thousands of times. So classic thing. Someone teeps, as soon as someone teeps you, basic Muay Thai guys that don't let people kick for free, parry it or block the kick and then come forward. So this was a perfect little setup. He walks forward just like that, squares up his feet, and Sean's pushing off his front foot, backing up. This is a hard punch to throw, especially as accurate as Sean threw it. He's not planting and coming forward like a trap. He's pushing off his front foot and punching backwards. People have no idea how much skill it takes to do that. So watch again here. Separated from the fence perfectly. Both switch stances. Lunges forward, boom, and puts it right on the money. Puts it right on the money. So right here, look at Marc Goddard can see Aljo's eyes. Boom, and he can see Aljo's eyes turning cross-eyed, being wobbled, but he's given the champ a chance to work. He's given the champ a chance to work. Right here, most refs probably would have stopped it, but he's given Aljo a chance to work. Another clean shot lands. Okay, Aljo's defending himself now. Mark's sitting there looking at his eyes. Now watch his shot. Bunk! Bounces his head off the canvas, and then Aljo's eyes go again. And then he turns his back. He doesn't want to look at him anymore. He turns his back to not defend himself. And Marc Goddard stops it. Hard to explain the emotions in that arena, just for what we were dealing with, going against Aljo, who's such a good champion. Such a good champion. Big, athletic, good back taker, works hard, good wrestler. And we countered his best things. So I was pretty proud of the game plan we had, and just the game plan is one thing, but for Sean, the athlete, to go make it happen, it was freaking awesome. Beautiful defense here. Always confusing him with his feints and stance. Teeps him. He lunges forward like we knew he would, and then he face plants. Boom, just like that. Freaking sweet. Okay, in a couple weeks here, I'm going to be doing the Cheeto breakdown, probably of their first fight. And I'm not going to completely give away the game plan on that fight, but I'm going to go over it. So if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button, almost to 100,000 subs, and comment what you guys think below, and hope you guys enjoy your Sunday. Love ya.